Good day, class. We'll be discussing about the cooling system. So makikita nyo dito sa cooling system na to, it is composed of two temperature levels na pwedeng matrigger yung ating dalawang fan or ma-activate yung dalawang fan. So pwede natin sabihin na low temperature tong isa, not really low temperature but sabihin natin mga 30 degrees, tapos tong isa 35 degrees. So depending on the requirement or depending on your settings. So before that, simulate muna natin. So as you can see, meron din tayo ditong serial monitor. Now, itong serial monitor na to, magdi-display ng ating measured temperature or ambient temperature na dinidetect nitong ating temperature sensor. So, kiklik ko tong temperature sensor. Meron siyang slider dito where we can simulate the room temperature. Tataasan mo siya. Yun, from 11 naging 13. So, ang trigger niyan, makikita nyo dito, ito. 30 degrees, wala pa yan. So, pag umangat siya ng 30 at umangat ng 50, saka magti-trigger yung mga fans natin. Tingnan natin. So, we now have around 14 degrees Celsius. Paabutin ko ng 30. Let's see what happens. Yan, medyo 40 na. Mahirap kasing i-slide na. Medyo maliit yung increments. So, nakita nyo, umilaw yung indicator LED ng fan 1. Ito. Then, umandar yung ating fan 1. Right? Now, what happens if we increase the temperature reading? Or halimbawa, tumaas yung temperature sa isang room where this system is installed. Pag umabot ng 50, 67, umandar na yung dalawang fan. Fan 1 and fan 2. Okay? Pwede nyo pandagdagan to. Just add the same code. Itong if temp is greater than 30, if temp C is greater than 50, ganyan. So, kopya nyo na itong block of code na to, then i-paste nyo dito sa ilalim. Okay? Now, let's see what happens when the temperature drops. Drops regarding the, with respect to the threshold na 50. Yun, naging 37. So, yung fan number 2 tumigil na. So, that means our program is working. And then, kung bababa pa, less than 30 degrees, naging 16. So, fan 1 is also turned off. So, that means our code is working. Our hardware is perfectly connected. The connection is right. So, I will stop the simulation. And we will check the code. Basic code lang to. Simple lang to. So, dito uli, pin assignments and variable declarations. Temperature pin, pwede nyong ilagay dyan, maski ano. Okay? By the way, we are using here an analog temperature sensor. An LM35 temperature sensor. Degree Celsius yan, ha. Meron kasing isa na LM34, I think it's displaying degrees Fahrenheit. So, we are using a standard or a metric temperature sensor. Nakalagay siya dun sa analog pin A0. You can place it anywhere you want, provided it is an analog pin between A0 to A5. Pwede yan. So, inassign siya. Ginamit natin yung const na keyword para hindi na mapalitan yung pin natin during runtime. At hindi tayo magkamaling mag-assign along the way. Okay? At ma-override itong assigned pin na ito. So, ibig sabihin, once ginamit natin itong const na keyword, pin A0 or analog pin A0 is already assigned to the variable name temp pin. Wala nang iba. That is also true with fan1, fan2, LED1, and LED2. So I'm using digital pins 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can use any digital pin you want, provided hindi sila pins 0 and 1, which are being used for the serial communication. So void setup, these run once. So ganun din, pin mode, whether the pin assigned to fan 1 is an output pin or an input pin. Pag sinabi mong output pin, it generates 5 volts. Pag input pin, sensor yung nakakonect doon. Okay? And by the way, sa mga analog pins, there is no need to say whether it is an input or an output. Kasi by default, it is an input pin. Sensors lagi yung nakakonect sa mga analog pins. So, same thing, pin mode, fan 1 is an output pin, fan 2, LED 1, LED 2, and we have here a serial statement because gagamit tayo ng serial monitor to check the temperature that is being measured or sensed by our LM35 temperature sensor. So, same thing. Serial dot begin is the property, 9600 is the baud rate. Baud rate yan na default para sa Arduino Uno, Nano, and other Arduinos. Mega, I think it's using 115,000 kasi mas mabilis yung Arduino Mega. Well, anyway, in our case, we're using an old Arduino Uno development board, so we'll use 9600 BPS baud rate or data transfer rate. Tapos itong ating loop which functions indefinitely as long as may power yung ating Arduino development board. So we are declaring another value here, another variable, named value. Container yung mga yan. Integer pa din, meaning it only has whole numbers. Walang decimal point or decimal places. So as I've said, the compiler reads your lines of codes from right to left, then top to bottom. So babasahin niya yung reading ng ating temp pin, which is this. Itong ating A0. Anong command ang ginagamit niya? Ito. Analog read. So, this is case sensitive. You cannot change the cases of the letters here. Kung anong nakikita nyo dito, you should use it as it is. So, analog read temp pin, meaning that is pin A0. So, yung value na mababasa niya doon, it will be transferred to this container here. Ang pangalan niya ay value. Okay? Because of this equal sign. Ngayon, meron man tayo dito ang floating point data type. Pag sinabing floating point, meron siyang decimal places up to 9. Okay? This can handle millions. Okay? Even billion. Kasi ang exponent dito is times 10 to the 38 if I'm not mistaken. Well, anyway, this is the safest data type that we can use para sa may mga decimal point. Kasi definitely itong formula na to, magkakaroon to ng decimal point. Kailangan natin. Now, ano nangyari dito? So, from right to left, ang ginawa niya is yung value minultiply dito sa product ng, sa quotient ng 5 and 1024. Ano itong 5 and 1024? Excuse me. Ang isang analog pin kasi, generally, if you want to convert it in what do you call this? In millivolts, kailangan mo siyang i-divide into 1024. This is a 10-bit value. No? Pag sinabi kasing 10-bit, binary digit yan na 2 raised to 10. Pag yung 2, minultiply mo by itself 10 times, ito yung makakuha mo, 1024 or 1 kilobyte. Okay? Constant ito, constant ito. Ito reference voltage ito. If for some reason you will be using a different reference voltage, for example, gumamit ka ng 9, 12. So, yun ang gagamitin mo dito. But if you're just using the power supply of our Arduino development board, which is 5 volts or 3.3, so gagamitin mo dito 5 volts. Okay? Huwag i-skip ito kasi magkakamali yung ating reading. Kasi kailangan natin gawing millivolt yung ating output dito para mag-coincide dun sa specification nitong ating sensor, which gives us like 10 millivolts per degree Celsius. Ganun yung conversion niya. So, ibig sabihin, kung ilang millivolts yung nabasa niya dito, i-convert natin dito later, ito, into temperature. Kung ang conversion niya is 10 millivolt per degree Celsius, ibig sabihin, if we get 100 millivolts from this process, meron tayong temperature na 10 degrees Celsius. Example lang yun . So, yun ang ibig sabihin nito. So, the value of this process here will now be contained here. Ilalagay dito sa variable na voltage. May laman na siya. So, yung basa, right to left, top to bottom. Sunod-sunod yan. Sequence yan. So, meron ng laman ngayon itong voltage na variable at nandito uli siya sa next line, which involves temperature in degree Celsius. Ito yung variable name naman sa value ng temperature in degree Celsius. Pwede kayo maglagay dyan kung anong gusto nyo. It's up to you. Ngayon, the value of this temp C is taken from this process again. Yung voltage, which already has a value here, naggaling dito sa process naman na to. Yung voltage, minus 0.5 times 100. Itong minus 0.5 na to, nandun sa datasheet yan. Hindi yan sa akin or whatever. Depende sa requirement ng isang sensor. Kung babasahin nyo yung datasheet nitong LM35, requirement niya na magma-minus dito ng 0.5 bago siya i-multiply sa 100. Okay? So, tapos na yung pagbasa natin ng sensor at pag-convert from the analog value into millivolts. Ipiprint na natin siya. Ito yun. Serial.println, ibig sabihin, print line, yung value ng temp C. So, yung temp C natin, meron ng value, galing dito sa process na to. Galing sa process na yan, galing sa process na yan. So, sunod-sunod yan, So, may value in temp C, pwede na natin gawing condition ngayon. Gamit itong if statement. Yan. So, tandaan nyo, ang if statement, ginagamit yan sa isang sensor lang. Pag meron kayong multiple sensors, kada sensor dapat may sariling if statement. Since here, we're only using one sensor, which is this temperature sensor, isa lang na if statement. Para sa kanya lahat. Okay? So later on, we will explain how the if statement is being used. So halimbawa, if temp C daw is less than 30, pag naging true itong condition na ito, these lines of codes will be executed. Magra-run yan. Anong gagawin niya? Digital write, ibig sabihin, it's either i-on niya or i-off. Ang digital write kasi, meron siyang dalawang properties or dalawang events rather na pwedeng mangyari. Pwedeng on or off pag digital write. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang gagawin ng digital write is ilo-low niya, i-off niya itong fan 1. Okay? So, as LED 1, fan 2, and LED 2. Lahat yan naka-low. Ibig sabihin, naka-off lahat. Since ang value ng low is also same as 0 volt. Based sa ating discussions before. So, if this one returns false, okay, ito yung mag-execute. And since all of these pala are all different if statements, okay, Pwede pang improve ang code na to, pero ito yung simplest way to do it. Pero ito, hindi to 100% error proof, ano? Pero this will work. Nakita nyo naman nung sinimulate natin. So, ibig sabihin, etong mga if statements na to, they will run independently. Ibig sabihin, pag natapos mabasa ng compiler itong first if na block, ito naman ang susunod. Pagkatapos yung basahin naman itong second if block, ang third if block naman ang susunod. So, paulit-ulit yan hanggat may power yung ating Arduino development board. So, tingnan natin. Tapos na yung first if block. Yung temperature natin is assuming na less than 30. So, naka-off ito. Naka-low ito. Kung less than 30, lalo na dito. Hindi magiging greater than 30. Less than 30 nga yung nakuha nating value, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, halimbawa, ang temp C mo, halimbawa, ay 25 degrees Celsius or 25. Okay? This will be true and this one will execute. So, lahat naka-off. Naka-off yung LEDs, naka-off yung dalawang fans. So, ito yung umandar, ano? So, kung 25 pa rin, try nating i-apply itong block na ito. Okay? If temp C is greater than 30. Ano ba yung value na ginamit natin? 25, di ba? So, false ito. Pag false ito, walang mangyari. I-skip na to. This block will not run kasi false ito. So, tandaan nyo this block here will only be executed if this condition is true. Paano yung magiging true? Kung yung value ng temp C is more than 30. Since ang ginamit natin example is 25, so, this is false. So, wala yan. This will not execute. Tapos, try natin. So much with this. Hindi rin to aandar kasi we are only using 25. Tama? Now, let us use 31 as our temp C. So, halimbawa, ang temp C natin is 31. Temp C is less than 30. Hindi. Kasi 31 na eh. So, false na ito, this will no longer execute. May skip na yan. Pupunta na sa next if block. Ngayon, if temp C is greater than 30, yes. Kasi ang gamit natin example is 31. So, this one now becomes true and this one will be executed. Kasi true na yung condition sa taas. Ito. So, anong gagawin niya? Digital write fan 1 high. I-on niya. Okay? Digital write LED 1 high kasi ito yung indicator light ng fan 1. Pero yung fan 2 naka-off pa rin. Okay? Kailangan nating i-declare dito na naka-off para safe. So, ibig sabihin, we will only run one cooling fan at 30 degrees Celsius or more. I mean, if the temperature is more than 30 degrees, in which in our example now is 31, ano? So, kaya umandar yung fan 1. So, what if, going here, temp C is greater than 50, false, ano? So, this will not execute. Dito gagana. Now, what if we use an example like 51? So, if 51, ito, false na ito. Kasi 51 is greater than 30. Hindi siya less than 30. So, false ito. This will no longer execute. Pupunta na tayo doon sa next if statement. Is 51 greater than, ito 51, itong temp C. Yung example natin is 51. Is 51 greater than 30? Yes. Or true, ano? Now, if that is true, or if this condition is true, this now will be executed. Anong gagawin niya? So, yung fan 1 mo, still high. LED 1 mo, high. Pero, yung fan 2 mo, naka-low. Ano? Okay? Fan 2 and LED 2 naka-low. So, pagkatapos niya execute itong block na ito, it will go to the next block. Ito. If temp C is greater than 50, ano bang value ng temp C natin na example? 51. So, 51 is greater than 50, that is true. Ibig sabihin, this block of code now will run. It will execute. Anong gagawin niya? Magiging high or 5 volts lahat. Fan 1, LED 1, fan 2, LED 2. Ibig sabihin, both fans and both LEDs are now running because the temperature sensed by our temperature sensor, which is LM35, is 51 degrees Celsius. Okay? So, that's it for now. Abangan nyo yung ibang mga videos natin na pwedeng makatulong sa inyo. I hope this video will help you sa inyong gagawin na project. I will see you in class and God bless you. Thank you.